What's up, you guys? Rener, Gracie here, Louisville, Kentucky. Louisville.
That's what I say here, Louisville, but I call it Louisville still.
And Alan is the head instructor here at the CTC in Louisville, and doing a great job. Did a magnificent job here. We did GST all week long. Alan was leading the show. I came in teaching them how to teach Jiu Jitsu, law enforcement course. We love this course. The law enforcement is one of the communities who needs this the most. And the question is, does Jiu Jitsu training make police officers more violent, right? That's the question. And our answer is enthusiastic no, because Jiu-Jitsu in its very nature is a humanizing art. It's the gentle art. It's the act of combating violence without violence. It's the act of defending yourself while protecting your opponent. And we were just pondering this the other day, and the problem is, if you don't have Jiu-Jitsu and the fight goes to the ground, let's say you're an officer, you don't have Jiu-Jitsu, the fight goes to the ground. I'm here with my man Jared. What's up? Where's your CTC at?
Jacksonville, Illinois. Come check us out.
For sure, check him out. And my man Howard right here from Smyrna, Delaware. CTC, Smyrna, Delaware.
Smyrna, Delaware.
That's it, you guys. So 4 guys, 4 CTCs right here. But the question is the violence aspect, right? So there was an incident in Kansas City that happened a few years ago where an off-duty police officer took down an off-duty firefighter, not knowing he was a firefighter, and couldn't control the guy, so he fell off the suspect, fell on the ground, and he was underneath them. And the firefighter's on top of him, and the firefighter started punching the officer in the face, like he was drunk and had a bad night. The officer had no choice in this situation but to use deadly force because he felt like his life was in danger. And the number one thing we're trying to do with Jiu-Jitsu specifically is increase the threshold of violence necessary before a police officer feels the need to use deadly force, right? So to be more clear, if being in a ground fight for you is the absolute most panic-inducing thing you can ever imagine, then if you're in a ground fight, you're gonna shoot someone real quickly. But if a ground fight to you is absolutely calm, something that is in no way a life-threatening experience, and is a totally manageable situation like it is for all these officers here, then you're not likely to use your weight. Like, for example, if I got taken down during a fight, law enforcement, and I was in a scuffle with someone, my first thought wouldn't be, I need to shoot this guy. My first thought would be, all right, watch my face, watch my gun. Is there a submission here? Is there a sweep? Is there a get up? Can I get out of the fight safely? The first thing is the ability to tread water. And the pool is the best analogy for this situation, right? If someone who does not know how to swim gets thrown into a pool, then no doubt, if someone who doesn't know how to swim gets thrown into a pool, it's called a deadly force situation because they're about to die. And it doesn't matter if they're actually about to die. What matters is in their head if they believe they're about to die. And when you fall into a pool and you don't know how to swim, what do you believe? You believe you're about to die. What's up, Adam? What's up, Zach? Everyone's in the party here. If you go into a pool and you think you're gonna die, you believe you're about to die. And if you staying alive required you to shoot someone, you would do it if you had to because you're drowning and your life is on the line. That's the reality when it comes to deadly force. If you get taken to the ground, and in your mind, a ground fight is the beginning of the end and you're about to die beneath someone in a ground fight, then guess what? It's game over. You do whatever you have to do to live in that situation. So our goal is not to turn all these cops into Michael Phelpses. Okay? That's great. They don't got to become the best swimmers in the world. They just have to learn how to tread water so that if they get taken down or into the pool of the law enforcement life and they take into a ground fight that they don't want to be in, they don't think, oh my God, I'm going to die, shoot someone. They get taken down and they think, man, I'm in the water. I'm not a professional swimmer, but I'm certainly not in life danger right now. If I wait for 3 minutes, tread water, I can save myself, protect my weapon, and backup will be on its way. That's the mindset. So the question is, how much training is necessary for someone to learn enough Jiu-Jitsu to simply manage the distance, protect their weapon, avoid the knockout, save energy, and wait for backup to arrive? Not that much. In fact, this course right here, 23 lessons in 5 days. They learn how to teach for 2 full days. They go back and they start teaching their colleagues. Now, of the 23 lessons they learn, they're only going to teach probably 5, because law enforcement, like many of you don't know, only get 4 hours or 8 hours annually of regular in-service, they call it, defensive tactics training. Now, that comes to a shock to many people, but I know this 100%, and I survey all the time. Who gets 4 hours a year? Who gets 8? Some people get 0 a year. It's like 4 every 2 years. So the point I'm making is, with the limited amount of time that these certified instructors will be allowed to teach their colleagues, the bare minimum is possible. And the bare minimum is clinch, bottom of the guard, bottom of the mount, bottom of the side mount, all of these underwater positions that would otherwise be incredibly fear-inducing and incredibly, anxiety-inducing for an officer to need to use force prematurely. By being underwater in those 3-4 positions and knowing that they can survive, they can avoid the knockout, they can keep their weapon in the holster, if they just know that, what's up, Adam? 8 hours of what? Yes, 8 hours a year. It's crazy. Sometimes 4 hours a year is what an in-service police officer gets of training. But if they know they can tread water and just wait till backup arrives, you guys, think about the difference that makes for society. People will not get shot because of the ability of the officer to know that they're safe and they don't need to use deadly force. So in terms of the, what's up, Patricia? What's up, everybody? In terms of the safety aspect of this, in terms of the ability for an officer to be less violent, there is nothing better than Jiu Jitsu, because Jiu Jitsu is treading water. There's no other martial art that provides the comfort, the ease, and the state of mind. Eric's here. What's up, Ray? Donnie? The ease and the state of mind of being able to be in a fight and be okay. Nothing else exists like Jiu Jitsu. And for that reason, it's the best martial art for law enforcement, for this incredible concern of them using force prematurely. Doug is watching. Danny, what's up, Danny? I know what's up going on over there. Adolfo Bernardo Figueroa, the best teacher east of the Mississippi. I don't even know if you're east of the Mississippi. No, you're good, man. What's up? We got Pablo Cosenza. Who else is here? Charlie's watching. Charlie, these are your boys right here. This is all you, Charlie. Look. GST Louisville. Now what's crazy is they're actually blindfolded, you guys. Moises, what's up? They're actually blindfolded. Let me flip it around. They're actually blindfolded. Let's see what we got here. There we are. Look at this. There's Mark right there. There's the handcuffing transition with the blindfold. Look, he's going to come up out of the straight arm lock. He's going to go to his knee. Get to that knee. Get to that knee. Walk that elbow over. Walk it over. Walk it over. Turn and tuck it in. You got to move that leg, tuck it in. Awesome. You guys are doing this blindfolded. Why is blindfolded training so necessary? Awesome cuffing. We're coming out of it into the cuffing. 1 more minute. Look at this. What's up, Miguel? Tinajero. Look at this. All blindfolded. All the homies here. All the homies. Gracie Jiu Jitsu Louisville, you guys. This is where it goes down. This is my home in Louisville. There's no other place. What's the website?
GracieLouisville.com.
GracieLouisville.com. That's what's up, you guys. Let me flip it back. When's the last time you guys trained blindfolded? When's the last time you trained blindfolded? The other day, I was at CVS, and some girls ran in, tried to steal some stuff, ran out, and on the way out, the CVS employee, I didn't see it until after, the CVS employee was like, yo, stop! And these 2 thieves who were trying to steal stuff pepper sprayed the employee at CVS in the eyeballs. She like went screaming, and I'm just shopping for some stuff. And she gets sprayed, and she like, and she falls to the ground, and she's holding her eyes, and she's in absolute panic. She's just trying to tell stop to the thieves who were leaving, which I later found out by the other employee who saw this. And the ladies leave in a hurry. I don't see any of it. All I hear is screaming, and I go over there, and I'm like, what happened? And then little by little, I gather the pieces, and by the time I found out that she had been pepper sprayed by these 2 female thieves, I was like, man, I went outside, I looked, and I got in my car, and I was gonna try to chase the car and go after them, but they were gone before I even got out there. I was so frustrated that I didn't get to them. I was like, I didn't sleep good that night. I'm like, man, I should have been there. I could have taken them down and arrested them. Citizens arrest, GST all day would have been in the news. It would have been great, you guys, but it didn't happen. But just know that my intentions were to arrest these 2 ladies. That would have been crazy, actually. But either way, the point I'm making is that this went down and she got pepper sprayed and it was a disaster. So the moral of the story is pepper spray exists, and if you ever got sprayed, how good would your jiu-jitsu be? And the answer is, if you guys don't know and you don't get down with the blindfold, then Tina, what's up, Tina? Tina just said she's down with the blindfold. You guys, Tina is one of our most dedicated students. She trains in Torrance and she's blind 100%. And she's listening right now, and she just made a joke saying she's down for the blindfold because she always has a blindfold on, but she's the most dedicated, you guys, and everyone who works with Tina back home and trains with her and helps her with the techniques, it's amazing. She's very grateful, I know that, and we're grateful for having you, Tina, and everything you've done for the academy. So you guys, if you ever meet her, she's very inspirational and just a great person all around. But anyways, train blindfold is that when you get sprayed one day, you can actually get down like Tina does and your techniques will be effective. And what's crazy is half the people in this room have never trained before jiu-jitsu in their lives. And after a week, not only are they doing it, they're doing it blindfolded, you guys. So if you do jiu-jitsu and you're not tying it up every once in a while, let me just say this. Trust me, when you will see how much you will see more when you can't see your opponent. Let me just say that. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up, switch the roles right now. You guys, I always appreciate you tuning in, but just remember, jiu-jitsu is for cops, and it gets better by these cops making their contributions, and every single course I get better. And if you're at a department and your department's not doing jiu-jitsu, you're living in the past, you guys. Talk to the chief, send him this video, send him my number, and we gotta connect. I need to talk to your chief. We got work to do. Much respect. Thanks for everything, you guys.